Good day everyone. Today I'm going to tackle about embedded help. So contents, introduction to embedded help, the importance, setting it up, and then using the embedded help. So introduction is embedded help is role-based targeted help for applications. Without leaving an application page, user can get assistance or additional information for a custom application. It is a crucial part of every custom application to enhance user experience and efficiency. The importance of embedded help. User's guidance. It coaches user on using a custom application. Specific instructions. It provides specific written or video-based instruction for a custom application. Multilingual support. It offers help in languages other than English. Role-based content. It displays content based on user role or query parameter. Setting up embedded help. So quick guide, it is first you fork the repository, then create the GitHub credentials, and then import the application, and then create a branch, and then load application. So a quick tutorial. So first we have to go to our GitHub. So for reference, this is my new GitHub, new created GitHub. So we have to fork the um this link, need IT repository. So you have to fork, and then make sure that you're the owner, and then uncheck the copy the master branch only. So create fork, and then just wait for a second, and then we click code, and then copy this, and then make sure that it is now showing your username and then the fork. And then next thing is to uh, go to the Servicenow. So this is the Servicenow, and then start building, and then we connect our credentials. So um, go to credentials, and then we click new, and then basic authentication credentials, and then our username. So we can just copy this. You can check this in Servicenow learn, and then embedded help for reference. So go here, and then your username, which is mine is Kaiser V24. I'm gonna use my main, so Rainer 20, and then your username, and then the password is the token. So how do you get the token? So you just go to your settings, GitHub settings, and then developer settings, personal access token, and then click token, generate new, and then just type embedded help, no expiration, and then click check the repo, write packages, delete packages, and then admin org, um, user, and delete repo, and then generate token, copy the token, and then type as paste it in your password, and then submit. Okay, after that we go to studio. So we click studio, and then import from source control, and then um the the fork. So I'm gonna go to my, so this one, so you copy it, and then save, and then credentials, the credentials we created earlier, and then just name it main, and then click import. So let's just wait, and then we click select application, and then we click the need IT something, and then click source control, then create branch, then just type embedded help, just click none, and then create branch, then close. After that, you can now use the embedded help. So next, using embedded help. So to open embedded help, you click the help pane, which is this image. Wait. Where is it? This one, the question mark one, and then after that, you toggle the help sidebar icon in the Servicenow banner. Then click the toggle help sidebar icon again to collapse the help pane. The application developers can create custom embedded help for any role that is part of custom application. Most custom applications have at a minimum a user role and an admin role. When a user opens the help pane, the content they see is based on their role. Then that's it for me. Thank you.
Everyone, I'm Queen ESCABARTE, and now I'll be discussing the importance and availability of embedded help within an application. First, let's consider a scenario where an application doesn't have embedded help available. In such cases, the help pane typically displays default content as seen in the example on the left. Now, let's look at a custom application that includes both user and admin roles. For application users, the default help pane usually contains a link to the Servicenow documentation site that allows users to find answers to their questions and learn how to use Servicenow products effectively. However, relying on external documentation might not always be the best solution. And that is why it is highly recommended to create embedded help pages specifically tailored for your custom application. By doing so, you give users direct access to answers and guidance, helping them understand how to use your application more efficiently without leaving the interface. And on the admin side, the help pane includes an Add New Content button that serves as a link that allows admins to create embedded help content for the application. Once embedded help is set up, the toggle help sidebar icon will display a badge indicating that embedded help is available. Clicking on it will open the help pane, which will now display customized content specific to the user's role in the application.
Hello everyone, I'm Gerard Alfredo Manalili, and for my part, I'll be discussing how to create embedded help and how to configure embedded help for lists and forms. So first off, to create embedded help for a custom application, open the application for editing in Studio, click the create application file button. So I'll be demonstrating how to do this. So in the Servicenow Studio, we click the create application file, and then we look for the embedded help. Then we press create. So basically that is all you have to do in order to start the creation of the embedded help. Now we move on to configuring embedded help for lists and forms. As you can see here, there are different forms that we have to fill out, such as the name, which is the embedded help topic name, the page, which is a part of the list or form URI, the mode, which are normal, guided, and guided setup. So the normal shows this embedded help records content when embedded help is accessed by an authorized user from a list or form, while the guided setup, this shows the content when the page is accessed from a link in guided setup. Next, we have the role, which is required to view the content, and active, which allows the content to be viewable by users. Then the application, the qualifier, which specifies a help qualifier to determine which query parameter values are required to display the content page. We have the version and the Servicenow help. And with this, we move on to configuring the page field. So configuring the page field for lists and forms requires part of the list or form URI. To find the URI, open the list or form in the instance. Copy the URI but do not include these. So as you can see here. Then for lists, the part of the URI needed for embedded help is the table name, list. For example, this, as you can see here, the highlighted part. And then for forms, the part of the URI needed for embedded help is table name. Unlike here, we have underscore list, so only the table name. Then for example, here, as you can see. So that will be all for my part. That is all you have to do to create embedded help and configure embedded help for lists and forms. Thank you.
Hello, good day. This is Clyde NOOB, and I will be talking about embedded help contents. This will be a very quick and easy one, so let's get started. So embedded help content is what users see in the help pane. This consists or contains formatted text such as bold or italics, body text, titles, section titles, lists such as bulleted or numbered, links, tables, sections, or even embedded YouTube or Vimeo videos. So as you can see here at the right, we have here the help pane itself. And inside the help pane, we can add different kinds of content such as titles, section titles, links, videos, and so on and so forth. All of these things we can add through the help content editor. So this editor is basically what you see is what you get editor, which allows us to create content for the help pane. It is used to format text and insert content types such as links or embedded videos. So just to give you a little bit of a demonstration, I have loaded here the content editor itself. And as you can see, at the top of the editor, we can see here the toolbars. We have bold, italic, the undo and redo buttons, titles, section titles, and so on and so forth. There's a lot of things that you can actually add in your help pane. And here is the text itself, what you want your users to see when they click the help pane. You can also add more lines or maybe decrease the number of lines for this editor, and you can also resize the editor. So that will be all from me for now, and with that I will be passing you to Joseph Amora.
Hello, my name is Joseph Aaron Amora, and I'm here to discuss about bold and italics, titles and bulleted lists, as well as numbered lists, then notes, related information and tables, and lastly, links, videos, and images sa embed help. So let's get started.
So I'll be demonstrating the formatting in embed help as well as the additional functions within embed help content. So to start off, I'll be talking about bold and italic. So this is used to add emphasis within the text. So for example, I want to add emphasis in this certain text. So I will click the bold button and it will bolden it. It's the same with italic. Italic, you click this italic button, then it will italicize it. Next is section title and title. So what is the difference between the two? Title is like H1 in HTML, but it is small here, but the concept is the same. And section title is H2. So as you can see, title is larger than the section title. Next are the lists. So if you want to add a list, bulleted or numbered, you highlight the group of text you want to be in a list, then you click this. If you want bulleted list, you click this bullet list, and number list if you want numbered list. So just like that. Next is I'll be talking about the notes section. So let's say, for example, you have a paragraph that have common misconceptions or some misinterpretation. You click this button, insert a notes section, and through here you can clarify some of the misconceptions, misinterpretation, and so on. If you want to, if you want the users to be aware of what you are trying to say. So let's say, for example, some might say 9 plus 10 is equals to 21. So that is some example. That is just an example. So next is related information. So let's just say that your embed help content have some related information to other embed help content. So you click this insert related information section, then you add here the related information. Usually this comes in a hyperlink text, but for the sake of simplicity, let's just say 1 plus 1 is equals to 2, and if you want to add more content, you can click the enter button, and it's like that. You have successfully added a related information section. So next are tables. So how do tables work? Tables here in embed help is divided into two columns. Let's say, for example, you click this table and it will pop up some one. You click here, you enter here the desired number of rows here. So if it is highlighted in a green text, this is displayed in a column 1 or the left column. So say term, and if it is highlighted normally or it is in white text, it is displayed in the right column. So description, this is an example. So term addition is to this is just an example, so you will get the idea. I'll be talking about links, images, and videos. So here in embed help, you can add links and videos, but you cannot add an image. So weird siya. So hinay-hinayon tani. If you want to add a hyperlink text or hyperlink in your embed help content, you can add it via like this. So this link leads to Google. So you highlight the text that you want to attach a hyperlink to. Then you click this, insert or edit link. Then you add the URL, so google.com. So here it is. Then you can add some additional info to it. And you hit save. So it is not clear here, but after you update or you add this to your embed help, this text will become clickable. So next is videos. So how do you add videos in your embed help? So you click this, insert a video section. Then to add a video, you need the embedded snippet. So what this means is that you go to a video, then you right click to it, then copy the embed code. Then you paste it here. Then you add a label. So our label here is 9 plus 10 is equals to 1. So this is just an example. So as you can see here, the video is successfully added. Na-add ang video. So image. So I have stated earlier that image can't be added in embed help. So I don't know why videos are allowed but images are not allowed. So that is all. I'll pass you to the next presenter.
Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, Miss. Lawrence Suico here, and I'm going to report the last two topics for embedded help system. The first topic is query parameter-based embedded help. Query parameters in a URL specifies values to when loading content into the Servicenow content frame. This Servicenow features that allows you to provide context-sensitive help content directly within the platform based on specific query parameters in the URL. As you can see, these are just examples or the URL parameter query based. However, it might seem confusing for all these specific queries and these special symbols such as special characters such as %3f, %3d, %26. I'm going to explain this now. The first parameter is sysid. Sysid is a unique identifier for a record. It tells the system which specific records to load or display on the page. Sysparameters view is a parameter specific when the view specifies the view to be used when rendering the service. A view is particularly when view is mentioned, it is a way of displaying the fields and layout of a record through a list or form. Then sysparam records. This parameter specifies the target table or records for a page. It points to the table that contains the records being worked with. The sysparam record row. This parameter specifies the row, number, and or index of the record in the list view from which the user navigated. Sysparam record list. This parameter represents the encoded query or list of records which the user is viewing the record. This includes the sorting order and filters. Sys, Sysparam records row. This parameter indicates the total number of records available in the list or view. As I mentioned a while ago, there were special characters that were used in the URL. Why are these characters used in this way? Because these characters cannot be part of the URL parameter. Therefore, they're encoded that in a special way, in a unique representation. So that's %3d represents the equal sign, %26 represents the ampersand, %3f represents the question mark, and %20 is the represents the space card. So let us do a demonstration on that. So if I were to go here, and then I wanted to go to embedded help content, I could just easily go here and then search embedded, and I could just easily click it. However, I could just easily do this as well, like this. Remove this parameter, and then I'll just input this one, and then input this also. Once I included that one, it will present me all the records list for embedded help because I inputted the parameter that underscore list. If I remove underscore list, it will redirect me to a create new record for embedded help content. And then if I want to search for a specific and then if I were to go back and if I want to search for a specific embedded help content, I could just easily go here and input it. However, I could just easily input the the parameter to search for the to search for a specific embedded help content. I could just easily do this. Um and then I can just easily input this one, %f, which equals, the question mark, and then the parameter, parameter query, and then the equals sign, and the name. I want to search by name, so I have to put name. I can just easily put page, mod, but for this demonstration, I'll put name, and starts with to search for it, so let's say embed. And then if I were to do enter, oh, my bad, it went to the wrong, content. I should have put list. As you can see, it will redirect me to the embedded help. It will filter for me the embedded help content. So moving on, as I mentioned, I could have easily done that also. If I want to search for a specific record, I could just easily remove the underscore list, and it'll show me the specific record. For the next demonstration, I'm going to need this page, embedded help page demo. For my next topic is embedded help qualifiers. Embedded help qualifiers. Embedded help qualifiers determine which query parameter values to use when determining which embedded help page to display. These qualifiers are conditions or criteria used to target and display specific embedded help content based on the context of a user's activity or location within the platform. Embedded help qualifiers determine when and where help content should be appeared based on a set of rules. As you can see, this is an example for creating a new embedded help qualifier. However, we need to know what is these requirements mean. The first thing is application. Application is the name of the application that the help qualifier is part of. The path. The path of the URL that specifies which page to load. Same as it must be the same value as the page field value on the embedded help record. Qualifier parameters and values from the page URL. And then these are the qualifiers parameters. As I mentioned, in the previous topic was the query based parameters. And the next is fragment. Fragments is rarely used because it's an optional field. This is a string of values that will at the end of the URL. This will indicate what page is the user in. Qualifier. This is the name of the help qualifier, separated with underscore and hyphens, and instead of spaces. And by convention, it should be all lowercase. As I mentioned, and also we should take note of the qualifier use and the embedded qualifier because we're going to need that for our embedded help content. For our demonstration, let's go here. I could just easily go here and type embed and then go here, but then let's try to use the query based parameter. And then I can just easily remove this one and then I click qualifier. As you can see, it will redirect me. However, I cannot what do you call this? Like I cannot change the application for I'm already been part of a previous application in the system. And then the path, we need to take note of the path of our embedded hub content. So as I in the previous activity, I'm going to use the embedded hub content I have created. And the query parameter, we need to insert in the URL query parameter. So therefore, let's put this. The fragment, we'll just leave it blank because it's optional. And the qualifier, we need to put so therefore embedded help qualifier. But we need to copy this also because we're going to use that for our embedded help content. So we're going to submit this. As you can see, it might have redirected me to a new page. However, I'm going to input the embedded help, the embedded, and then we're going to remove this. And as you can see, I'm going to paste the qualifier I made created a while ago and save it here. And let us see if our embedded help qualifier was created. So qualifier. And then let us search for the embedded help qualifier we created. As you can see, it has been created. So so that's all for our topics for embedded help system within the Servicenow system. So miss everyone, I hope that you're able to learn through our topics, our embedded help topic. So thank you and good afternoon.